Twisted terror, terror's cry. Twisted terrors in the body, that funny man of fuse that
You're watching Twisted Terrors. Now your host, Zomboy.
What is going on, horror fanatics? Zomboy here. You're watching another episode of Twisted Terrors. On this episode, I'm going to be talking about 2026's The Mortuary Assistant. This movie was directed by Jeremiah Kipp. It's rated R. Comes in at an hour and 31 minutes long. IMDb has this one rated as a 3.9 out of 10. Letterboxd has this one rated as a 1.8 out of 5. I'll read the plot.
Rebecca Owens, a recent mortuary science graduate, takes a night shift job at Riverfield's mortuary. Initially, the job seems straightforward, embalming bodies, completing prep work, and keeping things tidy. But once Rebecca starts working the night shift, things take a dark turn.
This movie's tagline is Alone with the Dead. This movie stars Willa Holland as Rebecca and Paul Sparks as Raymond. This movie is an adaptation from a video game also called The Mortuary Assistant. So this movie starts off, you meet Rebecca. She is training at a new job at a mortuary. She is being watched by her boss, Raymond, who's making sure she knows what she's doing because he can't keep up, so he needs to hire someone.
Embalming is proceeding adequately.
Adequately?
Satisfactorily? You're doing great.
And if you've ever played the game, right away you will start seeing the set is identical. The sounds are exactly pulled from the game, and all the little things she's doing are all things you have to do in the game as well. Rebecca is supposed to be doing the day job, but on her first night, she gets called in to work overnight because Raymond says he can't get there. And you find out Rebecca is a recovering drug addict pretty quickly. She's going to AA meetings still. She's got her 1-year chip. She starts her shift and everything's going normal, but pretty quickly things start happening. Things start moving around. The bodies start moving. This movie follows as Rebecca is realizing that this mortuary is haunted, or the bodies are being possessed by demons that are trying to inhabit her. You find out Raymond knew what was going on. He has been going through this for a while, but the ghosts haven't attached to him, so he's pretty surprised to find out they immediately attached to Rebecca and is trying to take over her body. Raymond tells Rebecca that she has to find out the name of the demon and place it on this wooden disc, putting it on the body and cremating it, and that's the only way to exorcise the demon. She's going through absolute hell in this mortuary. At one point, she wakes up at home. She has a knock at the door, and it is her sponsor who says that Rebecca called her. She came over because she relapsed, even though she knows she didn't.
Looks like you found some good stuff, huh?
No,
You're paying for it now.
no, I didn't use, okay? I know that I didn't.
Girl, now I know what the day after looks like, and it looks like you. And you and I both know that the first step is to acknowledge.
She ends up getting possessed and kills the woman, and then she opens the door and the woman's outside again. So she ends up going back to work, where Raymond is trying to tell her how to finish the spells. He ends up having to get away because she starts being possessed and wants to kill him. And now she's locked in this building as the ghosts are trying to kill her and take her body. She is told by Raymond she's got to find videotapes that'll walk her through everything. So she finds the videotapes down in the basement, watches them, and it explains to her that she uses these papers that she can burn, and it'll reveal parts of the name, and she has to find all 4 names that are hitting around the building, put it on the body, and burn it, and it'd be the end.
Burn the leading strip in order to uncover the sigils. Configure the demonic name on the mark. Place the mark on the body and burn in the retort.
And so she ends up doing that, but also finds a woman in a box in the basement with the same wooden emblem placed on her chest. She finally thinks she frees herself because she finds the 4 names, puts them on the wooden planchette thing, and burns the body. So now she's free. And then she goes to try to deal with this woman in a box in the basement, and goes down there and lets her out.
You see what he's doing? You have to get me out of here. It's okay, I'm getting you out, all right?
Stupid Rebecca.
Realizes the woman is a demon. Raymond ends up helping by opening his shirt, showing a tattoo on his chest that scares the demon back into the box. He closes and locks it and explains that it's a demon and he keeps it alive in the box. That way he can take its blood for the rituals to be able to cast away the other demons. Raymond explains to her that she will never be free, that the demons are always going to be coming after her, and that she needs to continue the job to save herself. She ends up trying to leave and sees a demon outside waiting for her, so goes back in to let him know that she accepts the job. And that's the end of the movie. Man, I don't have a lot of good things to say about this movie. I love the video game. It was a lot of fun. This movie definitely mirrors the video game very well, but it does not adapt well to movie format, or at least what they did not work, because when you watch the movie, it's just like the game. There's steps that you have to do in order, and you have to solve puzzles, and it's great in a video game. It does not work in movie format. I saw some of the scores before I watched it, and I saw how low they were. And when I went into the movie, I was like, wow, this is really well shot. The cinematography is great. I recognized the sets immediately, the sounds, and I was like, okay, so maybe this is a movie where if you like the game, you'll like the movie. And I quickly realized that's not the case at all. They took all the neat things about the game and kind of just shoehorned them into a movie and kind of force-fed it to you. Let me tell you, this movie is slow. I really found myself checking the runtime not even halfway through the movie. I was getting bored. The acting in this movie is terrible. It is cardboard cutout, no emotion. They're speaking like robots. And I mean, it almost looks like AI video. There's just no emotion behind anything in this movie. That was taking me out of the movie quite often. I will say the things I did like about this movie, some of the visuals were neat when it comes to the corpses and the demons, and some of that got a little eerie, but it was far and few between. And I love the atmosphere and set design for this movie. You can tell that they did a lot of research on the video game and really adapted that straight into the film, and I like that. There was just no getting around the acting. The story was incoherent, and it was just all over the place. You can tell they were just trying to cram all this stuff down your throat really quick to just try to get the movie going, and it wasn't working. And if you hadn't played the game, I think they skipped a lot of things that maybe you would know if you played the game, but they didn't explain in the movie. They just did it. That made no sense to a lot of people. And the sound effects in this movie, you would think they were trying to do an ASMR video. I mean, the scenes where she is working on a body, the sounds the blood makes, you could tell they had the microphone like right up to it, and it drove me nuts. It was just really slimy, drippy sounds, and it was just too much. And it was really bugging me. I felt like the mix was all wrong, but I think they did that on purpose. And I think the main character's addiction storyline served nothing to the movie at all except for to add more runtime. This movie is an hour and a half long, and it's way too long. This could have been a short. I mean, honestly, I think they just wanted to show off certain things that look neat in the game, and so they wrote a movie around that stuff, but the movie part just was terrible. I don't recommend this one at all. I will tell you, I talked to a couple people that have seen this as well, and I agreed with almost everything they said. I was very disappointed because this is one, when I saw the trailer looked great. But again, they took all the neat things and the neat visuals and the neat sounds and they put it all in the trailer, which the trailer looks fantastic. But then when you add all the extra runtime on there, it was killing me. I couldn't find any real fun facts about this movie. So I got not a lot of neat things to say about it, except for it's a video game adaptation, and that the guy that created the video game was highly used in the production of this movie, so he was able to give a lot of say on how things should look and how things should sound, which I think that all corresponded really well in the movie. And I read that he was pretty excited to see his game get turned into a film. I just wish it could have done better. The main demon in this movie, he looks neat, but he reminds me of like a horror meme you would see on the internet, almost like Momo, and it wasn't frightening. So I found myself not afraid in this movie at all. There was no jump scares that worked. Nothing really surprised me. It all just kind of kept going on, and there's some scenes that just dragged for way too long. I would say skip this one. If you're a big fan of the game, definitely check it out. You know, there's probably people out there that like this movie, and there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone has different flavors when it comes to movies. This one just bored the heck out of me. I gave this one a 1 out of 5 on my letterbox. I gave it 1 because I thought the atmosphere was neat and the cinematography was fantastic. It was shot well. There was some neat camera angles. So technically, it was a very well shot movie. It's just what they were shooting was not good. So I would say skip this one. Save yourself the time. There's plenty of other good movies out there to go see. This one's just not one of them. So this is Zomboy saying thank you for watching another video. I appreciate it, and I will see you on the next one. Keep it scary. Bye.